Good morning, my friends. How are you? So, I am in the middle of Santa's workshop behind me, as you can see, and it just keeps getting better and better back there. And today, what I want to talk about today is up leveling. And I want to say something that to all of my real estate professionals out there, you guys have been rocking it. I have been just so impressed with just the examples of real estate professionalism that I've seen out there and honestly taking a tough situation like this pandemic and turning it into the best kind of positive that we can. All right, so I want to make sure that I am not saying that this pandemic has been a good thing because I think it's been a outrageously horrible thing. That being said, I feel like I've seen so many people rising to the occasion and up leveling their game. So here's what I want you to do today. If you could, for me and for you and for our profession, in the whole together we rise kind of thing, go take a look on your social and look at people who are sticking their necks out there doing above and beyond. So the first example I gave is Cheryl DiGirolamo. Okay, I'm going to say her name right. That's my 2021 goal. Always say her name right. Anyways, she has been posting a picture a day of her grandchildren in their Christmas pajamas. And so I'm like, I am totally living vicariously through your life, Cheryl. I want all those little nuggets. It's just so cool. And what is she doing for all those people who follow her? She's lifting them up. She's like, just by this little sharing of something in her life with them, she's giving us all this little like, oh, tug on the heart. And I just so appreciate that and honor that. So thank you, Cheryl. You are the best. So I've loved that. And you know what? That's what relationship building is about. So she could be putting out there all these things about how amazing she is and how awesome she did this year at her job, at her CRS job, and all the awards and achievements she got and all those accolades. But instead, she's sharing her bit of humanity. And for all those people who are like, oh, just struggling or sad or stressed, you take a look at her post and you feel like, oh my gosh, I can do this. Cheryl's got these most beautiful babies and it's awesome. So great way to share. And you know what? Those will be there forever. And forever, those grandchildren are going to laugh their asses off when they go back on Facebook and they see a picture of them sitting there like the grandson this week's got, like he owns the world, right? So anyway, every day, go take a look at her. They are sure to lift your spirits. Your spirits will soar. The second person I want to recognize on catching them doing something right is Nora Lynch. And Nora is, she's honestly, to look at her, classy and beautiful and just all that. And she has been experimenting and working on her TikTok. And we all know that we want to get on TikTok, we want to figure it out, but you got to start. And that girl has started. She's not only just started, she is rocking it. So she's doing all of the different, like there's different kinds of things you can do on TikTok. And she's like, where you go like, boom, 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 and you jump around the room. She's doing that one. She's doing the one where you point and you point and you point and you point. She's figuring it out. And it's awesome because that takes courage. It takes courage to not be excellent at something. And I get an idea from Nora that she likes to be excellent at things. But guess what? She's starting in excellence. She's figuring it out and she's being bold enough to put it out there. So kudos to you, Nora Smith. Nora Smith Lynch, I guess. And then our last person is Heather McKay, who is a person in Boldy's. It's a person who's on my team at times. And she's handling one of our buyers. And she said to me just like 5 minutes ago, they've put offers in on a million different things. You guys know the story, right? And so it's been every time that you do it, you got to show back up, you got to show more properties, you got to build them back up, you got to come up with strategies that are going to work. So they just got an offer accepted. And she said, I feel like this is the best real estate I've ever done. So in all of this, and she's got a huge full plate. And to be able to find time to work on your business such that when you're doing it, you're feeling like you're really excelling at it. So she says, I feel like it's the best real estate I've ever done. And I'm like, you go, girl, right? Because you know what? That is what it's about. It's about all of us doing our best. So whether you are creating a story like Cheryl is, about ways to make people smile, ways to create legacy, or you're like Nora, who is sticking her neck out, learning something that all of us have a little element of fear about and haven't dove right in, or like Heather, who's sitting there trying to deliver the best that she can, even when she's as busy as humanly crazy, right? Anyway, you get my point. So I want you to go on. We got making a mess over here. I'm making a mess in this beautiful, completely sane room. I want you to go on. Oh, somebody's calling me. I want you to go on your Facebook, or your TikTok or your Instagram, and I want you to look at people who are up leveling their game, and I want you to not only just like it, because that is very passive. I want you to comment and say, "Oh, I love this idea," "Oh, these look beautiful," or "Oh my gosh, I'm melting," or something, letting them know that you care about them. I'll tell you something. When someone says something nice to me and they catch me at a vulnerable moment, I feel like I'm going to cry in gratitude. And that might be what you do for that person who's stressed during this holiday, who's worked really hard to get out those beautiful, what have I seen? I've seen so many gorgeous like gift baskets and wreaths that have been made, and it etched glass and special ornaments. And we've done plants, that we've grown in special mugs, and like all sorts of things to get out there to just let people know that we're thinking of them and remembering them during this time. So anyway, that is my wish for you. Will you do that for me and for you? Because you know what? Here's the bottom line. When you do something like that for someone else, you, you, me, you, us, we feel better all over the place. So us being nice to someone else makes us feel better about ourselves. It like gets those hormones going in our body that are like the dopamine and the serotonin and all those cool kinds of things that are going to make us feel better. Anyway, I will be here tomorrow. I just love you all, and I'm so grateful to have you in my Rituals to Rise. By the way, the reason I'm on this today, I couldn't get in to my Rituals to Rise. And I'm going to tell you this, and this is something that you might be having challenges with. And totally off topic, but it is an up leveling. So I created Rituals to Rise. That's a group from my business page. And now I can't get into Rituals to Rise. It's asking me to join it. Someone wants me as Kate Lanigan McGregor to join my Rituals to Rise as a person, what I created as a page, and I can't get in through the page into my Rituals to Rise to post. So I'm sure it's a flaw or a snag, but this week, right, this is the second or third time I've had issues getting on. And so I want you to just kind of put that in your awareness that it may take some digging to up level your game on your social media that you're posting, and it may take a little bit of time, and I want you to give yourself that time. So this that I'm using now is called StreamYard, and I like it because I can have 10 people in the room. I can change it up a little bit. I can post it to a bunch of different places. Right now it's being posted to LinkedIn and my Facebook and also YouTube. So I like it for that purpose too. And so there is a fee, of course, not a big one. Anyway, so let's go do some good. All right. Thank you all. Be bold, be awesome, be you. I don't know if I am off and